times. That's how the modification got applied for. I have no idea what all that noise is in the background.
David,
Yeah.
Rashad is on.
Okay, ma'am, I have the borrower on the phone. Rashad? Yeah, he's at work. And ma'am, I'm actually not his attorney. I'm his real estate broker.
Mr. Shelton, you're providing a verbal authorization for Mr. B. Washington, that is the real estate broker, providing all account details for a term of 6 months. Is that accurate? All right. So, how can I help you on today? What questions do you have? How
Okay.
can we start off?
So, yes, ma'am, we can start off by every time Mr. Shelton calls you, we go through the same lengthy authorization. And when I call, there's no authorization there. But you all insist on giving us long term authorizations that don't ever seem to be on the system. Yeah, and the lady before you didn't see it either. So I'm not sure what's going on, but
One on our side.
yeah, and but just like you just
Send it over.
every time we call you, we've been working on this literally since the beginning of May, which
Every
is
time you call, you send to.
I call, I have to get my client on the phone, which he works during the daytime, you authorization just like now.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know what that is about, but okay.
So that's issue number one. Here's the main issue. We've been working on a loss mitigation option with you because this type of loan requires some type of homeowners retention before we apply for a short sale. We were told that all foreclosure action will be put on hold. And come to find, my client checked his mailbox yesterday, and there is a court order judgment in your favor where he's been sued, which we were not even aware of, and has gone through the full court process. So, can you tell us what's going on with the status of the modification? The goal is to get you all paid, but you're the ones that's making us go through this modification process. But because you all told us to go through this process and you told us the foreclosure is going to be placed on hold,
This loan had been modified as of May 14th of 25.
you say
and that
2025 or 2026.
It says loan modified complete 514 and 25.
We're talking about 2026. This is 2026, isn't it?
Current. So I'm looking at everything on the account because that's what I found that he had previous assistance from.
I see.
I don't see any open loss mitigation, anything that would have stopped or paused any active foreclosure.
Okay.
So if you could add a review for the assistance, then
Can you say that part again?
the foreclosure initially was set up August 1 of 25.
I want you to say about the loss
And I
mitigation.
don't think, when it was last modified?
No, ma'am. You just said, and I wanted to be sure that I heard you say what you said before I respond. I thought I just heard you say there was no loss mitigation in process.
There's no active loss. It's not.
Why wouldn't it be when every time we talk to you? Hold on one second. This is why I had to ask you. First of all, who in the hell is Joseph at Extension? Who is that?
The person assigned to his account is single point of contact.
Okay, she wouldn't be assigned to this account unless there's some type of loss mitigation in the process. What's your name again? Paula. This is not for you, but I don't want you to take this personally. But I'm an expert in this business, and I don't play these games with mortgage companies. This is the main reason why I tell my clients not to do these applications online, because all of a sudden, mysteriously, you have no evidence of anything. We have been working on a loss mitigation package with this man since May 4th. Okay? Now, I was given his direct information and his extension as if he was working on a modification today because he's the one we've been communicating with. I wouldn't be concerned about what you did last year. When we originally approached you, we approached you for the purpose of starting a short sale because the payoff that was received was actually more than what the house is actually valued at. You told us, not you particularly, Paula, but your institution told us that we would have to apply for loss mitigation options such as a loan modification first before we can even start the short sale process. I said, okay, let's do that. You insisted on getting my customers' financial information over the phone and insisted on the fact that if he applies over the phone, we would not need to send over hard copies of documents. And I knew that that was going to be a trap. Okay. So once we gave you his financial information, You immediately opened it up for loss mitigation. We specifically asked you if there was a foreclosure sale date. You did confirm that there was a foreclosure attorney involved. However, you did inform us that the foreclosure would be placed on hold while the modification review was in process. We are following up with you on a weekly basis since then, and we've been told that every time we contact you, including having to have to go through this authorization foolishness every time I call you, and this is like the sixth phone call. I'm looking at the notes. Today is the sixth phone call that we've made to you since that application has been made over the phone. So now mysteriously, there's no foreclosure has been placed on hold. There is no loss mitigation in review whatsoever. So what have you been telling us this stuff for the last 5 phone calls for? Now 6 phone calls. Okay. Where's Joseph Sarah at? Where is he at?
That would have been opened up the review and would have suspended or paused a foreclosure.
That's what we were told.
And I don't see that.
Ma'am, that's what we were told. I don't work for M&T Bank for me to make that up. Nor do I work for M&T Bank to know who Joseph is at extension 8663.
It's the person assigned.
But I wouldn't have known that if I hadn't been told that.
The information you have isn't correct, but I'm just saying doesn't mean you'll speak with that person all the time. They have.
Listen, I'm not interested in who I speak to. As long as I'm speaking to M&T Bank, I don't care who I'm talking to. I am only concerned about what we were told and where the status of this file was. We just talked to you last Thursday, and you told us the modification is still in review. There's no additional documents needed at this time. Check back with us next week, which is why we're calling you today. Are you in the loss mitigation department?
Yes, I am.
This is the exact reason why I tell my clients, do not ever apply for anything over the phone with mortgage companies because of games just like this. Okay?
No, I hear you.
Okay, according to the CFPB rules. I got you.
Correct.
Which is exactly what we were told when we first started this process at the beginning
So
of the
why would you go through the process of doing all that work when we could do it over the phone? It's going to be so much easier. What are his
we
hours?
did that over the phone, ma'am, over a month ago.
No.
I'm telling you what they said. It's like you're reading your notes. I'm telling you, I'm too sophisticated and way too experienced to have just accepted what they said and not be comfortable with what they're saying. Yeah.
And then to talking.
I'm gonna be very honest with you. I sue mortgage companies all the time, and to date, I've never lost a case, ever. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna treat you in a hostile manner moving forward. Therefore, everything will be documented. Everything will be done the way I insist on them to be done. It won't be any more authorizations or anything else over the phone. So how do we get access? Did you guys use the RMA or do you use the 710 form?
Far as well, authorization?
No, ma'am. I already got the authorization taken care of as far as the requesting assistance with the home.
Verbal, but you said you wanted to send something.
So do you use the 710 or do you?
Get out of this. I
Yes.
don't know what a 710 is.
Most mortgage companies use the Fannie Mae 710 form or the RMA form. Now, if you have your own specific one because you guys are a bank, yes, ma'am. But let me say 2 things to you, Paula. On page 4, at the top, it says borrower financial report form 710. So this is what I meant by form 710. Okay. I know enough about this business. We will be on hold specifically to talk to you because it seems like that your company employs a bunch of incompetent people who have no idea what they're doing. And we've been lucky enough to find somebody who knows what they're doing.
Correct.
This is the kind of shit that irritates me. I swear for God. Anyway, Rashad, we'll talk.
I don't never pick up the phone. I don't never pick up the phone for them because I know they be trying to get me to beat out myself.
Yes.
I don't know this be like you.
Yeah.
That's why I never pick up the phone.
Oh my goodness. See, folks, this is exactly why I tell my customers do not ever apply for any type of loan modification, forbearance agreement, short sales, or any type of homeowners assistance over the phone for this exact reason. So either they're full of shit or their system is designed it's listening to you, and it's the AI in the system is undoing what you're told because it's really working in the benefit of the mortgage company, which that's another conspiracy we can actually look into. Thank you all if you tuned in this long. Thanks a lot for staying here.